Yo, what's good with y'all? Back at it again with another video. You know the vibes. 5 uploads a week, every week. If you messing with that, like and subscribe, turn on post notifications, share the video, do all that good stuff, show some love. So without any further ado, let's get straight into this video. I'm gonna be speaking on benefits I've noticed since I quit smoking weed. So I quit about I stopped about a month ago, so that's like a good amount of time to realize some benefits and things. And as you see, I'm out here in nature, barefoot, because that's the vibe. I honestly always be, every time I'm in nature, I'm barefoot pretty much, because that's just how it be. So I've been off weed for about a month, now that I got to my spot to sit. Been off weed for about a month, and basically some benefits I've been noticing are I'm more motivated, more energized. I used to say I could meditate. After I would smoke, I would sometimes meditate, and say after I'd smoke, I'd be able to meditate for like 45 minutes or just a longer period of time than when I'm sober. Now, since I've quit smoking, my ability to meditate sober has like basically increased to the point that it was at when I was high. And I've also noticed that instead of like me say I didn't have anything to do and I would be like, oh, let me smoke some weed. Now, instead of me being like, oh, I'll go smoke some weed, I actually find something like beneficial for me to go do, like go for a walk into nature, meditate, read a book, or even go work out or something like that. Like before, when I was smoking weed, I was trying to be on my workout every day vibe, but sometimes I would smoke and then I'd be like, nah, man, I ain't trying to work out. I would just like sit in my bed or something and do things like that. But now that I have quit and all that, I really do be trying to work out every single day, and it has been pretty good. I'm not gonna cap, like it's good to take days off. So obviously I do take days off, because obviously your body got to recover and those things. But I'm just way more motivated and all that. Like there's nothing really that I see that I'm like, that like there's not really a point where I'm like, I just want to lay in bed and do nothing. I'm not gonna lie, I do play video games, and that's probably the thing that I do the most that you could look at as not beneficial. But at the end of the day, it's still good to be able to enjoy yourself, you know, and even though I enjoy reading and I enjoy going on walks in nature and I enjoy doing all that, you don't have to. I still want to. I've always had a love for video games, so I don't just want to stop doing that. It's something that I very much enjoy. So just because you're going on a spiritual journey doesn't mean you gotta let go of things that you used to like really love doing. Like if you really do love playing those things, and you can balance playing video games and you can still go in nature and meditate and do all that, then do it. Just don't let yourself get too sucked into that. And also, some things I've noticed after quitting is I just don't find myself as bored, pretty much. Because like I'd say if I like wasn't high, I would feel like bored, you know what I mean? I would just be like, damn, like this isn't fun, I wish I was high right now, something like that. And even with that, also on top of that, when I would go out without like smoking or getting high, without any of that, I would be thinking to myself like I wouldn't be present in the moment, because all I'm thinking about is how long until I can get home and I can go get high or something like that. And another thing that I've noticed is it's much easier for me to eat. As much as like when I was high, I could eat so much, but now I can eat all the time, and I eat a lot all the time. And that's very good, because I've even been building more muscle in my body and things because of that. And on top of that, from working out. Before, it would just be like, if I tried to eat before I got high, I would almost like gag and want to throw up. Now that never happens. I'm able to eat whenever I want. And I know y'all who do be smoking know what I'm talking about. And this isn't to say y'all should quit smoking completely. I'm just giving y'all some benefits that I realized, because whether you want to admit it or not, weed be draining your energy a little bit, because after you smoke, you get tired a little bit later and you most of the time fall asleep. I would just like you all to look at that view for a second, because it's beautiful. But because like after you smoke, you be getting tired, and sometimes you be trying to do something, you just pass out and you wake up like 4 hours later and you're like, damn, what the hell happened? Oh, and another benefit I've noticed, which a lot of people don't know, if you're a daily weed smoker, you probably don't remember your dreams. Because weed basically makes you not be able to remember your dreams. Since I've quit smoking weed, I remember almost all of my dreams, and I've been writing them down in my journal and everything, and it's been great because I've been getting some good information from my dreams. Like, if you can dissect your dreams, you can learn from them. So it's really good that I'm able to now remember my dreams since I've quit smoking. Like, that is having more energy, more motivation, and remembering my dreams is probably the 3 best benefits. Being present in the moment is a great benefit too. Like, I'm not worried about when I can go get high, and I'm not worried about when I can go do that. I'm able to just enjoy myself no matter what. I don't need anything to enjoy myself. If I could say, if I lost everything, if I would still find a way to enjoy myself, because I'd still have all of this. This is free, and I could still enjoy this, and nothing can take that away from me. And I've learned how to basically have fun with myself and not need something to have fun with myself. And I don't need anything really to drown anything out, like my thoughts or anything. And my mind is very controlled since I've begun meditating even in the first place. But honestly, being able to not have to rely on weed to get like really nice, long, deep meditations has been very helpful to me. Now when I'm sober, I can get in deep meditation states that I was only able to get in before when I was high. So it's good. It's just a lot of good benefits. And at the start of my spiritual journey, I am not gonna lie, weed honestly helped me on my spiritual journey, because it would let me get into those deep meditative states. But once I was realizing that I couldn't get into it when I was sober, I was like, damn, I should stop and then learn how to do this when I'm sober too, so I don't need to rely on the weed and get in these deep meditative states. Because you can't get addicted to weed, but you can become dependent on it, which is what I was pretty dependent on it. I was pretty dependent on it to eat, dependent on it to sleep. My sleeping schedule's even been better since I quit it. Like, I could go to sleep at 10 o'clock every night and I'll be good. I don't need weed to fall asleep. I can go to sleep at any time, whenever I want, pretty much. Not during the day, obviously I have a lot of energy, but like when it's nighttime, if I want to go to sleep early, I can go to sleep early. If I want to stay up late, I can stay up late. There's nothing stopping me from doing that. Before, if I wanted to stay up late, I would have to basically stay sober to stay up late, because the weed would knock my ass out. Now, if I want to stay up late, I can stay up late just straight up. And if I want to fall asleep early, I can fall asleep early. So these are just simple benefits that you could experience if you had quit. Now, I'm not saying to fully quit. Like, man, if you want to still do it like twice a week, 3 times a week, go right ahead. I would say do it at the end of the day, and throughout the entire day, get all your stuff done so you're motivated during the day and you still have energy during the day, because you don't want to get your energy drained by that shit at the start of your day. Like, wake and baking, you draining your energy at the start of the day pretty much. That is something that I realized. Every time I would wake and bake, I was draining my energy at the start of the day. And as useful as it is to help you get into that relaxed state, it's better to be able to get in that relaxed state without it than you needing it to get into that relaxed state with it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's been a lot of good benefits that I've realized since I quit. The amount of stuff I've been doing since I've quit is much more. And I honestly didn't even plan on quitting. I honestly just lost I was just losing the motivation to do it, because I was realizing how much it was draining my energy and how dependent I was on it. So I was just losing that motivation to smoke it. Like, literally, it went like a week went by like that, and I didn't smoke at all, and I wasn't even thinking about it. And that was just because I was more worried about improving myself and not putting my energy into anything that wasn't going to improve me. I was only putting my energy in stuff that was going to improve me as a soul and as a human and as a spiritual being. So that's just straight up. Like, even I've been mad connected with nature since I quit too. And that's not to say you can't be connected while you smoking, but I don't know. It's just I've been mad connected since I quit. Now, another thing is there be like GMO weed, and you don't want to get that GMO weed. That dispensary weed 99% of the time is that GMO weed. So if you do want to smoke like 3 times, twice a week, even 4 times a week, just don't do it every day pretty much. But so say you want to smoke like 3 times a week, whatever. Don't be getting that GMO weed, bro. Get that homegrown shit that's natural. Cause that GMO shit you inviting demons in your body basically. That'll take your motivation right out of you, take your energy right out of you. That's what happens. Now, everything in moderation basically. So if you're doing it, everything in moderation, all right? Now, there's a lot of benefits when you realize, like when you start taking days off, you'll realize the benefits even on those days off. It'll be hard for the first couple of days. I ain't gonna hold you, because it was kind of hard for me to fall asleep the first couple of days I wasn't doing it, even though I wasn't really thinking about it. But at night I would be like, damn, it's tough for me to fall asleep right now, and that was because of that. But once you get used to it, you can sleep normally. And that's really the only negative that there is that it sometimes be tough to sleep. There is withdrawals that you have to go through, but after like a couple days, those withdrawals are gone. They're really not hard to go through. Withdrawals from quitting nicotine and tobacco are much worse than withdrawals from quitting weed, and that's the thing. So there's many benefits if you do end up doing that, like, and it's honestly good for you, I think. Now, I'm gonna end this video here. Like I said, if you want to still do it, just do it in moderation. Don't rely on it. Don't become dependent on it. And make sure you stay motivated, and you hopefully wait till the end of the day to do that shit, so you can stay motivated throughout the day to do what you want to do. So, I mean, with that being said, fam, peace, much love. I love you all. I hope you all are staying blessed, staying bliss, meditating, doing all that stuff to raise your vibrations, getting in nature, planting your feet in the grass, just being the best versions of yourselves to improve and to connect with the universe. So, peace, fam. Much love.